きけり花は葉を思い葉は花を思い二人を分かつ彼岸花ちぎりは果たされぬまま黄昏をたゆたい心の火がき揺れと空間を力に変え憎しみをも愛に今再び結ばれしとき夢夢壊るることなき絆このみ捧げ共に生かさらば一筋の光をどうかこの手に日の輪の光
Howdy, gang. I think we're back. It is stream still running on both YouTube and Twitch. Looks like it is. So I'm assuming things are going splendid. I guess I should probably get a tweet out, actually, now that I think about it. It's 17 past. They said back at 15:15. Luckily they're not back because I was slightly late. That was kind of my stupid housemate to get a helmet. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna be vibing. Whoa, that light is very off. That is noticeably better. What's good, gang? Yeah, we'll just be waiting for them to return. Yeah, I'm not going to start anything because presumably they're on time, on track. Well, not on time, but on track, shall we say. I hope people got water, got something to eat. Because we should be getting ready to get back into it pretty soon. And hopefully people will be back from the break, getting involved and getting ready for the stream. But yeah, it's been a good set of rounds so far. Pretty happy with what we've seen. Round 2 was incredibly funny. Round 3, pretty solid. It'd be nice if we get a game where there's no like big bricks or like horrendous throws. If we could have some good, clean, crisp gameplay, that would be lovely. Don't think we will be, but in theory, like, that would be nice to see. So far, but at the very least, we've seen 6 unique decks. We've seen Gallantmon. I've forgotten what the other deck. We've seen Gallantmon, we've seen Purple Hybrid Royal Knights, we've seen Meggy and Hunters, and Atmon. That was the other one. So we've seen 6 unique decks so far. Who will be the first deck that we actually see a repeat of? Yeah, it seems like the bot didn't actually post the second link. Okay, wait, yeah, the second stream did go live. Also, it's 2 PM, so the regionals have gone live as what? Not regionals, what's it called? The video for today has gone up. Hopefully we'll get some people that are watching today's YouTube upload. It's a nice one. We got Armor Rush versus Megidramon as today's upload. I've seen a lot of blue Vmon, but we actually get to see it win. I'm not going to spoil the results. thinking emoji. Something stupid. London late SMH. Yeah, Royal Knights is the repeat. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't remember how many Royals players there are from London. Also, TY to all the people that are currently subbed off of the back of the gifted. And people coming in as followers on Twitch. We've got the number climbing up little by little. And for the people that are in the new YouTube stream, hi. Once round 4 actually starts, we're going to be able to... We're actually going to be able to get on with it. All right, we're setting up cameras, so we should be getting ready to go real soon. Alrighty, yep, we are finally back, and who was it that said Royal Knights? Who was it that said that Royal Knights is going to be what we get? Royal Knights is in exactly what we're going to be getting as the first repeat deck, and what a way to repeat. Hope you enjoyed lunch, because we're in for an absolute meal. We have the Bone Duster, and we also do have Damien B92, and both of them going to be on RKs. So our first mirror and our first repeat deck, Royal Knights. Them guys, that dude. Is that Gallantmon Craniumon? I can't tell what the Digimon that's on the left is supposed to be. It's purplish black, so it kind of looks like what would make more sense would be Chaos Gallantmon. After, you know, engaging my cerebral cortex for 35. There's no way he's on. He's actually on Dragon Links? The Bone Duster? What? Hey, yo. He's tired of the big tree? That's crazy. Yo. Miniature manslaughter wishes he was on Dragon Links. So, I mean, we're going to see an early purge. And then one of the red dragons in the back. Batman became the Joker. The Tibetan monks, they taught me to play Hina for 3. And Chikuri. Yo, speaking of Tibetan monks, the Batarang has turned into, you know? Maybe this is why he's the Bone Duster. Maybe he's like the, oh, you merely adopted the knights. I was born with them. Immediate Chikuri's crazy. We are, however, going to see the easiest Oryuken ace come down for 9. But passing 6 in front of Hina is not what you want to do. Passing 6 is almost definitely you're going to end up getting Volcanic. If the Bone Duster is on Volcanic, which presumably he is, it's kind of wraps. And there comes 9 cost Oryuken. Put him to 6. Goodbye, Chikurimon. At least there's no revival stuff. Wow, I can't believe that for the low cost of 3 memory going second, he might have won the game on the spot. Presuming that he has everything. He does not have everything. We're going to see the Searcher, the Volvo, is going to find Hina. And uh-oh, is his deck going to be upside down now? That's going to be really annoying. That is rough. That is... We went from should win the game to... Dude, Dragon Lake sucks, bro. This deck sucks. How have we gone from this position? How have we gone from, man, he actually might just win the game to and it's over. It's so over. It has never been less back than it is right now. Jesmon for 3 gets to keep turn. Jesmon play a token. Atha Rene Poor. And goodbye. Volvomon. Man. It was looking so good for a second. And now we're going to put down the cool boy. Start of turn, we're going to go up 1 memory. We have a memory set, not that it matters. And I hope that we have a rookie. There's nothing to de-digivolve. We don't have a rookie, but that's okay because the level 4s are nice and cheap to slam. We'll get some searches going. I think some of our cards are not the right way up. Because he's putting them back down the normal way. But his deck is upside down. I think he's realized his deck was upside down. It's still doable. We're going to use the Hina. What does the new Hina actually do? I know she's a memory setter, and I didn't read any further than that. All right, Hina Kurihara, your turn. When any Rock Dragon is played by suspending the Tamer, your level 4 or higher Rock Dragon may digivolve into a card with Rock Dragon for cost -2. So we do actually get to make the Jazzerichmon here. If we can end on Volcanic, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, he costs 5. What? What? It costs 5? To delete your opponent's the lowest DP, all turns, gets to float. And then can't play 6k or less. Unfortunately, versus Royal Knights, that doesn't do anything. I feel like versus Royal Knights, you actually really don't need the EX7 stuff. I feel like you need the old Volcanic. Because the old Volcanic is on play, delete all with the lowest DP, and then can't play 5k. I guess, to be fair, neither of them really floodgate out. Neither of them actually really floodgate out Royal Knights, which is, I guess, what the Chikuri is for. Gonna play Leopard here for reduced cost. Draw 1, gain 1 off of the coolest of boys. And then Cool Boy, gonna reduce the cost of... I wouldn't hate seeing GX played here. It stops your mechas from coming down. I guess that's true. But yeah, when I see GX played off of the Leopard, which chokes the 1, load the Omni X, and then that shoots the Volcanic. Volcanic, when it would leave, gets to float into... This guy has not read any of the Dragon Link's cards. Because you're about to overflow 5 yourself. You should overflow 5 yourself now. Metallic. Metallic Dramon on play. The Digivolve 4, one of your opponent's Digimon. So, down comes Metallic, Interruptive Float, the Digivolve. And then overflow all the way up to 6. Lamau. Lol. And then when this would leave the battle, you may play one Rock Dragon from your trash. So this will float back into Volcanic if it gets removed. Oh. Which means we now have an Omni X. That's really funny. He's choosing not to swing without suspending. Because I guess the body now has Rush. That's really funny. Oh, and we have the protection option as well. So he can't get rid of it that easily. The goal is to make a Volcanic here and clear the... The goal is to clear the body as fast as possible. Going to start of main, pitch 1 to gain 1. So we're going to be doing this from 8 memory. Which is pretty good. Man. We don't be Digivolving. Is that just how this deck works? You just not Digivolve now? Goodbye, Chikuri. And that's going to be Metallic and Ahina off the pickup. Because Knights are putting so much pressure down and so passing over so much memory, it feels like he's actually got the value out of whatever's there. Suspension. Yep, gonna turn that into the Jesuits. It's so we're setting up redirects, which I guess is good to try and like keep the board thinned. Obviously, Omni X will stick around if you can't get rid of it. We're gonna swing and then block. Ah, you have been successfully baited. So this is gonna be. Oh yeah, the leopard had blocker as well. So this is gonna be Volcanic, pop the lowest DP. Which means we're going to clear the leopard. And then if you can make a second Volcanic, you get extra value. We're going to swing, hit Omeka. This is such an interesting place to kind of like be in. Because we've got the Metallic in hand. He needs to keep a Metallic in hand in case the Volcanic gets answered. So maybe you try and go Volcanic to burn the... Yeah, you go Volcanic. What's the... Oh, I think we're just reading the Jesuit. What's the problem here? I think we're just figuring out the memory. It was cost -2. Yeah. So we've got 3 memory. So we're going to go into Volcanic, which puts 2. Draw, attempt to delete the lowest DP. Actually, well, it's activate the when Digivolving and then suspend the Hina to attempt to use the lowest DP. And then that is going to be the turn over. Active draw raising. Goodbye, Omni. Yeah, so we're looking pretty good, actually. That new Hina kind of goes crazy. I mean, it's obviously helped by the fact that the guys are nice and cheap. So we're going to draw 1, gain 1, and then that's a 0 cost Dynus. Ooh. I was going to say big pickups, but actually not that much. I actually don't know. Can't pick up 3 of these. So literally a Dynasmon that only picks up Omni X. It's the Aura. Bone Duster Aura diffs all Royal Knights players. Even when his hand opens questionably, he's nice with it. But it is really, really interesting. Like the new Hina makes it so you actually don't want to evolve over the 3s because the 4s have the on plays and then you get to turn them into 5s is really, really interesting. It's a really, really like clever line. We're gonna drop the Crimson Ace. Crimson going to attempt to pop the Volcanic. This time Volcanic's gonna float into Metallic. And then the Metallic is going to attempt to de-digivolve. Start of turn, gain the memory, active, draw, raising. I wouldn't hate the Chikuri being slammed, just to be annoying. Obviously, he needs to be able to clear the body. We're going to swing, which goes at security, blows up the lowest. Swing, nothing to de-digivolve. Hits it. Ah, bro, it died. Anyways. Guess I'll float from trash. Ragnar for game. I mean, that would be really funny. But he could also max out the memory gauge. You know, he could just be like, so much memory to play with. So much memory. What am I gonna do? So much memory. He's got a million things here. I mean, we do have so much memory that you really don't actually have to just float into the volcanic, especially when you can just pick another volcanic up. I'm going to pick up the 5, I guess. And then Hina, cost -2. 1 cost Evo into the 5. I'm really liking how these play out. And then into another Metallic. I'm not as huge a fan of that, but if this is just Ragnar for games, yep. Yep, I see it in his hand. Red over black. Burn the top card, become protected, delete that. Delicious memory, and a delicious game 1. Okay, Bone Duster. Okay. It's the Aura Man. The Bone Duster, and you bring his knights to his court. That's why you get dusted. But yeah, we are going to fix deck being upside down. Excellent. But yeah, that was a really, really fun game 1. Really, really fun. I'm filling out the Dragon Link's apology form. I was not familiar with its game. Yeah, this is real fun to watch. I want to say Damien is a London player. So they made me familiar with Dragon Links as a deck, maybe like what's it called? Like pre-EX7. Okay, yeah, we're just fully checking to make sure our stuff is the right way around. And good thing we did, because they were not. There we go. Upon pass 2, everything is the correct way around. If you're a player that sometimes finds that you have that, where like you don't keep track of it and your cards do end up upside down, consider getting sleeves that have some sort of identifying marker on them that's not symmetrical. Because then you can always make sure your cards are all facing the right way. Obviously, you know, nice and cheap and cheerful, consistent, like single color sleeves are always great. But if you do find yourself in situations where you do sometimes end up with your cards upside down, it's always worth getting, considering getting sleeves that have some sort of marker on them so you can tell. Bandai official sleeves are generally a great way to go. Obviously, you know, they're horrendous to shuffle. And if you pick the X-Antibody ones, they're actually too shiny to be legal. So fun fact about that. Some Bandai official product is not legal at Bandai official tournaments.